Welcome back to another episode of the Ratchet Ramblings podcast brought to you by the CSPN. I am one half of your host, Jeremy, aka Black Dante, aka Confucius, aka Niggas Against Coworkers, aka um, Peter Guns is built like a bag of stolen baseball trophies. Yeah. And as always, I am joined by my illustrious co-host and the smartest member of this podcast.
I don't know. I beg to differ. Uh, you giving me too much credit, but yeah, it's Candace. I did used to go by Intense Desire, but I deleted that account. I was not suspended. I'm a G. I don't get suspended. But now it's just London and Mommy on Twitter. You can follow me, aka Hotitious.
And all right, and we are joined by
54K at this point.
Candace. That's enough. That's enough. And we are joined by our friend and our recurring monthly correspondent. I'll let him introduce himself.
What's up, y'all? It is the third host of the Ratchet Ramblings podcast, but I have it in my contract that I only come once a month. I ain't trying to work like these niggas. All right. Curtis, aka Trilificent, aka Coon Loaf, but not the one that's suspended. Somebody over in Turkey took that account. Good luck to them.
God bless everybody.
I'm here. I'm ready to get shit cracking. Before we start, I just want to say two quick things. Before we get into actually, I'm going to start with some mess. So first and foremost, happy 2-year anniversary to the Dutch and Keisha Cole beef. Hashtag fuck Dutch.
Hey, fuck Dutch.
Fuck Dutch. All right. And second, to slide us on into what we're going to be talking about tonight, Jocelyn Hernandez has dropped a song called Hate Me Now. Is that the name? I think it's Hate Me Now.
And put that shit in the trash. That's what it should be called.
What it should be called is Educate Me Now. It should be called Speech Therapy Now.
English as a second language now. Like
it should be now. It should be I need a ghostwriter right now. Like, what the fuck was that?
What? Listen, let me reiterate. What the fuck was that?
It literally sounded like vocal Tourette's on the track. I'm like, what the fuck is this bitch on?
First of all, she called it Hate Me Now. So I thought that she was going to be sampling the famous Nas featuring Diddy Hate Me Now. Because that's only Hate Me Now I acknowledge when when Diddy was hanging on the cross and shit and caught all that backlash. This bitch come on and all I hear is like bloody pussy. Suck my bloody pussy. Like, yo, what?
Like, is this The Exorcist? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, you beat me to it. I was about to say, is this bitch about to summon Satan? Like, is she doing a ritual? What the fuck is going on? How bloody is your pussy, ma'am?
Like, is this The Exorcist?
They have things for that. I know that it's fucked up that women have to pay for that, but sis, like, you're the Puerto Rican princess. It ain't no reason for your pussy to be that bloody that you got to say it 17 times on a song. Like, let's be honest.
I'm just still trying to wrap my mind around a diss track where you dragging yourself more than the person you supposed to be dissing. Like, what little I could make out sounded like it was of no offense to Cardi B.
At all.
And all the offense to her.
Because it was just kind of like, after I listened, I was like, you know what this bitch need? Some tampons.
Mm-hmm. Always.
You need some always, because
Pearl.
She is PMS.
Infinity
like Jocelyn had a mean case of the PMS and just decided to scream on the track is what I've concluded. Like, I mean, there's no way this had anything to do with Cardi B.
No. It had everything to do with Cardi B. But let me tell you why. Because she's not talented, this is what we got. But what she's trying to do is ride the wave of Cardi B's success. So I'm gonna create some fake beef with you and make a song and tag you in it so people can be talking about it, because I'm trying to ride the wave of all of your success. Bodak Yellow, just got certified 3 times platinum. And Jocelyn,
with people. Shit, I just heard another song she featured on when I was coming on.
Yeah, she's featured on what's that? Motorsport with Migos and Nicki Minaj,
yeah,
and it's because she got 3 songs in like the Billboard Top 100 right now, or something like that. Like,
right.
It's like a record. It's record breaking. So it's just really
it's clickbait. It's clickbait in song form. It's the same thing as when people come out of nowhere and they bring Beyonce into the shit, and we ain't seen Beyonce in a couple weeks or a few months, and you like, what the fuck you bring Beyonce into this shit for? It's the exact same thing. You not slick, Jocelyn. The only thing that's slick is that tongue. You need to get that shit together. Work on your enunciation. Work on your rhyming.
Just work on your speech, period. Before you even try to work on rhyme cadences, bitch, just learn some decent English, because you sound like a fucking idiot on the whole song.
The whole song.
Possible? Like, I mean, I know it's possible, but how is it even possible?
You know what she sounds like? Seriously? She sounds like, remember that movie Legion? And when like the angels or the demon would take over a person and they would do that damn screaming and shit, that's what she sounded, but on wax.
That is hella specific.
That's true. But I do agree. I do agree with you, Curtis, because if you actually look at what Jocelyn has going on, she went from kind of like being a sweetheart of reality TV to the point where she was a guest co-host on
like The Real or one of them shows.
Shows. They all the same to me.
The Women or whatever they call it, whatever.
The Real, the Talk, the Question, the pause.
Yeah, she went from that to, remember initially her VH1 special, it was supposed to be her own special. It wasn't supposed to be an episode on Love and Hip Hop, her giving birth and shit. Remember? It was supposed to be like several episodes. That got cut short. It ended up being an episode on Love and Hip Hop. She showed her ass at the reunion, so she didn't get her contract renewed. She honestly has nothing going for her. Like even parenting is not going well because she might have a warrant out for her arrest. Because
I was gonna say
her and Stevie ain't show up to family court.
I was gonna say, now let's talk about getting things to get what you need, priorities, sis. Because while you trying to drag Cardi B don't have no case with family court. They not looking for her ass and trying to figure out what the hell happened to that baby. Cardi B out here living her best life.
Correct.
I did see something that someone put on Instagram saying that it was supposed to be a snippet of I guess a response from Cardi B, but you know how niggas be lying on Instagram for clicks, for likes and shit. So
I ain't gonna believe it till I see it on Cardi's
Instagram. Exactly, because the only thing I saw, a lot of people were retweeting Cardi was like, "Wow, LOL" with like 400 characters, and that was an appropriate response. She really don't need to say shit else. I wouldn't even waste my time trying to.
She ain't gonna say shit, because if she wouldn't even, because I remember when it was speculation that Nicki was taking shots at Cardi, and so if she not gonna even respond to Nicki, the fuck make you think you gonna get a response, Jocelyn? Girl, bye. Go sit your little worthless ass down.
Right. And to be honest, a response is exactly what Jocelyn is hoping for, because that's just gonna further it and keep her name out there. Let that shit die. Let this song go to hell where it belongs. All right, and you leave us the fuck alone, ma'am. You gonna be a family woman. That's what you do.
That's right. You stay away from our families with those terrible diss tracks, bitch. We don't accept that kind of shit in our homes. If you gonna fight a diss, if you gonna diss some goddamn body, you need to make it Remy Ma caliber. Don't you bring that weak shit around here. We don't play that.
The bar is high.
The bar is high for them bars.
Correct. Yes, correct.
Shit.
And bitch, your bars is buried. Your shit is like rebar in the goddamn foundation in the concrete. And
that
shit, very fucking low, bitch.
It is
extremely low.
It is one of them off-brand bars at the local gas station. That's what it is.
Your bars is low like a cricket phone in a foreign country.
Listen, if that shit wasn't a run-on sentence by every kindergarten in the United States of America, I don't know what. I was like, when does this stop?
Bitch had a temper tantrum on the song.
I told you, vocal Tourette's.
It sound like she just laid down and started screaming.
I can
Bitch, you need.
We cannot.
If you needed
Shit, we should not.
If you wanted a Capri Sun, bitch, you should have just called Stevie.
Okay. Speaking of Stevie, that picture that I sent y'all in the group chat.
I thought it was Stevie J at first.
I was lost.
So the pictures of a man butt naked in some Timberlands with a Burger King crown on.
No, not that one. Although that one is funny too. I'm talking about the picture of Stevie J and Scrappy supposedly making their wrestling debut.
Oh, yeah.
What is going on over there? What is happening?
I thought that Stevie was trying to re-energize his music career, and that is really creepy to see him trying to wrestle with Scrappy. And Scrappy just got married. Boy, go be a husband.
He don't know how, so this is what we gonna get.
I thought that nigga was in Miami.
To the dentist.
I thought Scrappy was supposed to be in Miami. So what you doing?
Who knows?
They eloped. They somewhere trying to find Bambi's adult teeth because their baby teeth ain't fall out yet.
Candy.
Well, so those were the two things I had to get off of my chest before we got started. That just a mess all around.
Yep, but since we here with the talking love and hip hop people, Mona, listen,
Mona, sweetie,
Mona,
sis,
take the rest of these goddamn shows off if you're not gonna give us the theater that you
right
give Atlanta.
Like, send your writers to creative writing classes, all right, and tell them to step their cookies up because this ain't gonna get it.
This is not. It's like I feel like you pull us in with Atlanta, then you throw us old weak ass Hollywood, then you just completely destroy us with this dry ass New York you giving us. Like,
right, that makes my hopes for Miami not be very high because exactly. I mean it's gonna have Trick Daddy on there and Trina, but shit, if this the kind of shit y'all gonna be doing, then honestly, you can keep it.
Like I know New York is like your baby. It's like the original love and hip hop. But if that shit dead, bury it.
Yeah.
It's like
mourn her.
It's dead, mourn her. It's like you said before, Candace, it's bad foreplay.
It is.
It is. Nobody is climaxing from New York. Like we like 1, 2, 3 episodes in, nothing. Like
it was when I say dry, and this I haven't watched it in so long, so I didn't even know the people. But I usually just jump into stuff. Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we don't know her. But I guess we can I don't have too much because I was sitting here lost and confused.
I'm trying to recall, like, did anything
Speaking of verbal Tourette's, can we address the fact that that chick Anais needs all the subtitles?
Yo, why does she speak that way? What's wrong with her?
She sounds like she has never blown her nose a day in her life.
She sounds like
I'm very frustrated that Mona is trying to paint her as the next Cardi because that's kind of what her image is kind of playing into, like sexy, don't care, she this, she that, and it's kind of like
her boss
dude. I also feel like she's 60 underneath them wigs.
I mean,
she looks really old to me. She looks like an old auntie who trying to be young.
Yeah, it's something in the milk ain't clean, absolutely. And that whole conversation that they had with whatever the dude name is. Everybody is a non-factor in there, and that's what blows me. Like, y'all doing all this hollering and screaming, but none of you are a contributing factor to anything worth a damn.
I don't even know who he is. I think the dude, her manager, I don't even know that nigga name.
Navarro, I just remembered.
Navarro, okay, yeah. His girlfriend is probably more famous than he is because I feel like they said she was like one of the big names behind Fashion Nova or some shit like that. I don't remember. She's still a nobody, but
true.
She getting money because bitches love Fashion Nova.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
Like the only like Anna East, and then like nigga, she was like, she kind of reminded me of Lily to a certain extent because she was like, I have to send my manager photos to like. First of all, Hoomst is sending their manager business news, quote unquote, in her words. Hoomst? What?
it
Huh?
was that whole thing was so extra. And he gonna be seeing me naked sometimes, and you gonna be seeing me naked sometimes too, because I be having to change. And I'm like, first of all, sweetie, you need to get booked. Let's start with that.
First of all, we need closed caption to understand what the fuck you said.
Also, too, as well. But it was just weird as fuck. And she's like, "We supposed to be two boss bitches." And I mean, you know, again, I had to glean a couple of words, but the overall speech pattern left me drained. So
it's like she was reading the hieroglyphics.
She's speaking in hieroglyphics.
She looks like a hieroglyphic. Oh,
also too, and as well.
Bitch,
hey, you remember? Hey,
oh,
you remember?
I just cannot put my finger on it. She looks really aged to me. Like she don't look like bad, but she look like an older woman that's aging decently. And that's weird if she's not in her if she's in her 20s, something is really fucked up here.
Like if you put a wig on Stonehenge, it would be her.
All right.
Oh, Jeremy.
Too far? We gonna go silent on me? Okay, cool.
Speaking of wigs. Speaking of wigs.
Where you going, Curtis? Because I think I know.
It's so many different directions that you can go. Because Navarro's girlfriend, Ashley, when they were in that van talking, her hair looked a shitty mess. Her hair looked like she had just got out the pool. And I was like,
Sis.
You knew you were going to be on TV. Like, I'm not saying as a woman, you got to always have your hair done and all of that kind of stuff. But if you're going to be filming a scene, especially if you're filming a scene talking shit about somebody else, you need to make sure that your shit is top notch.
Don't let them catch you.
Top notch.
Because that shit, I was looking at my screen like, sis, you know that people watching this in 4K, right?
I've never seen a wig on Love and Hip Hop that's been properly plucked. Like,
yeah.
It's. Do y'all have something against tweezers? Let us know. Do y'all not have a budget for tweezers? Should you know? Do you want to start up a GoFundMe?
Right.
Get tweezers for the set because nobody's frontal is ever plucked, and it is disheartening.
Yeah. Go for my wig.
And that's if the installation is on point to begin with, but yeah.
So Curtis brought up wig. So can we please just?
Oh, I forgot about I just remembered the other wig that
Go ahead, because we might be in with this particular wig you were finna talk about. Would this just so happen to be someone that said once upon a time not long ago I was a hoe? Is that where you were going?
Am I? I think so. Because listen.
Go ahead.
I don't have anything against Remy, but don't laugh before I say anything. What the fuck? First and foremost, Remy, I need you to get that skin together. There's no reason for you to be looking like I can scrub my pots with your skin. That does not make any fucking sense. You are Remy the fuck Ma. All right. Ain't nobody jealous of you. You don't have a reason to be conceited at this juncture. Because that skin, no ma'am. No ma'am, no spam.
Reminisce Mackie. It is time to exfoliate.
Okay.
Get some water in your system. You have been Grammy nominated. You have had hit songs since you got out the clink and shit. It is time for you to make your next stop a dermatologist.
Yes. And I never noticed it until she sat down with the other girl. I forget her name. Oh, no. I have something else for her. Juju. Now,
Yes.
first of all, before I get, the only thing I have to say about Juju looked real funny to me, and I was like, "What is it about this face that is?" Juju looked like a Gabrielle Union, Kelly Rowland hybrid.
I can see that.
Her skin was really nice, and then the camera panned over to Remy Ma, and I damn near turned the TV off because I was like, "Bitch, what the fuck?"
I also think that Juju, like, her hairstyles so far this season have been very weird to me.
Yeah, everybody trying to do this edgy stuff, and it's like,
and she is really, because Juju is really pretty to me, but it's something.
I mean, yeah, she's gorgeous. I mean, you know,
something about the hair so far this
the
season.
hair, and then that makeup was that futuristic ass makeup, and I was like,
Yeah, but I'm so.
But reminisce needs to reminisce on some Noxzema.
I just cannot. These wigs are so unplucked, and
it's like she looked good in her confessional, but then on the episode, it's just like,
Maybe I don't know. Maybe she was going through something.
Maybe it's the stress of not being honest with Papoose about not
wanting no damn baby.
Yeah. Because
you don't want no baby.
I don't know how old Remy is, but she's not no spring chicken.
Nope.
I can look it up. Continue.
And y'all already have to go through IVF, so it's like
it's a lot. So I'm just kind of like,
but your career is just starting to pop off again, even though that song that you released with Lil' Kim could be kept. So I completely understand you not want to have no baby right now because you're trying to.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
According to this,
man down.
According to this, Remy is 37.
Okay, so yeah, again,
so that makes sense.
Chicken. When I say I don't mean she's like 40 or 50, but she's at,
I didn't know she was that old.
She was in the clink forever. Shit.
Right. She's at a high risk. She's in a high risk age, like for pregnancy. So like you couple having had an ectopic pregnancy, you down to, I think she had to have one of her fallopian tubes removed and an ovary or something with the last ordeal, and then you incorporate her age, like by the graces of God, will IVF more than likely work for them.
Right.
That'll be all guys doing because she has so much working against her.
I mean, but again, just not having the will to do it, the desire, because when Juju was like, have you considered that it may not work the first time? And Remy was like, deer in the headlights, like, what the fuck you mean it wouldn't work the first time?
Yeah, a lot of couples and women who decide that they want to have a baby or whatever, but a lot of people who deal with IVF are always under the assumption that first time's a charm.
Right, and that it's like a 100% success rate.
I've read so many stories where people had to undergo IVF multiple times before they were able to conceive and carry the baby to term. And you talking about something that's $15,000-$20,000 a pop.
Yep.
Every time you do IVF, like they don't even offer you no package deal. Like, okay, for $20,000, we're gonna let you try 3 times. No.
Right. 3 strikes and you're out. Like, nope.
Like if it don't work the first time, you got to fork over another 15, 20,000 and another 15, 20,000. Like I'm not even being funny, but that's half the damn cost of raising a baby before you even get pregnant.
Depending on how many times it takes. Shit.
Child, get a puppy.
Hello. Like Papoose, you ain't doing nothing.
I feel like they have 2 older kids, like they on their way to having kids out the door. Well, they is out the door because I don't know if the kids live with them or whatever. But I always get confused when people have older kids and want to start all over. Like I have family members like that. Like my cousin has a 20-year-old and a 4-year-old and a 6 and an 8-year-old. Like what happened? Like the dick was not that bomb.
It sounds exhausting to me. But I mean, that was all I had for Remy. Get that skin together, sweetie, because we don't. So
go to hell.
Oh, you beat me to. I was just about to say, speaking of getting things together. So first and foremost, why was Lil Mo in that park singing with that piano like she was auditioning to be in The Fifth Element? I was like, what is she doing and what is she wearing?
Like Lil Mo was singing for Loose Change. Don't you shade her hustle, Curtis?
She was literally out. It looked like The Sim. Like they come by and throw some simoleons on the little platter. Because I was like, bitch, what are you doing? And then that whole thing with her husband, and when they met up with Remy and Pap, and she was like, they just looking for their 15 minutes of fame. And and I was like, didn't you move back to New York to try to jumpstart your career to get another 15 minutes? Like, aren't you doing the same thing?
Listen. I gotta shout him out. Our boy Rod from Black Guy Who Tips. Rod was watching that shit, and he said that Lil Mo and her husband are the couple that Remy and Pat go home and talk about. I'll be damned if that ain't
absolutely. Yeah. You know, their group chat is lit.
Shout out to Rod, because goddamn that ain't accurate. Because listen, first of all, Lil Mo's husband has braids in 2017.
He has cornrows in 2017.
First of all, that should let you know right there that nigga ain't worth a damn. That he willingly and consciously has.
Even before you get to the braids, he light skinned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He looked short.
True.
He looked skinny.
Mm-hmm. And he married to Lil Mo.
That is a fuck nigga. That's the fuck nigga holy trinity right there.
Mm-hmm.
You throw them braids in, that nigga is a whole heap of nope.
He is a physical manifestation of Jaheim's music.
And you know why I say he a holy trinity of nope? Because niggas that look like him usually got a dick down to their ankles and they giving it to everybody.
Girl, speaking of giving it to everybody, because that scene where Lil Mo's son talking about he Googled his dad.
Listen. First of all, her own son was up there reading her tea. Like her son was reading her shit like she's like her son seen it on Lipstick Alley. Nigga.
He probably did shit. He did his research.
Nigga. Her son was up there reading her the tea leaves of her husband's business. Goddamn.
Her son said, I got it directly from Ball Alert, and you know they always got the tea. Let me share with you, Mom, because clearly you are out the loop. Get you a cup.
And Remy and Pap talking about you just gotta block everybody. If the motherfucker cheating, he cheating, and that ain't everybody's fault. Like,
and Lil Mo was a little bit all over the place because on one hand she was like, where there's smoke, there's fire. And then on the other hand, she was just kind of like, this is my man. And then it was like, oh, you going to camp and we're going to be up. I was just like, this is draining.
Exactly.
See, they upset it. She upset at London. See, look out.
Mm-hmm.
Watching her movie. She watching Sing. That's all.
That is her jam. That is her jam. I mean, other than that, I don't have too much. I guess the other big thing was that whole Mariah Lynn situation.
Child, you have really hit rock bottom when you get letting the white bitch swing on you. See, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
You don't have to get ready.
The minute Mariah came in with that attitude, that bitch should have hopped up off the bed.
Yep, she should have been on full alert.
Prepared for a fight.
She should have had her power morpher in her fucking hand at that time.
Correct.
Ready to yell out Sabertooth Tiger and get it cracking because
ain't no white bitch that used to do heroin and wear bad wigs supposed to be swinging on you.
Because them braids, first of all, I was like, oh no, she came to fight. This bitch just watched Baby's Kids.
And then, first of all,
nigga, is you eating?
You've been eating this whole time. You couldn't tell?
Damn.
Yes, but first of all, nigga, the girl, I want to know why she had such an attitude though. Cause like when Mariah got on the bed and was like, did he try to fuck you or whatever? She could have just been like, yeah. She was like, yes, if you will give me a chance to explain.
Well, no, it wasn't that. She asked her, and the girl, what is that girl's name?
The body something shit.
Oh yeah, no.
Get a body.
whatever her name is.
Right.
Whatever. Y'all know who the fuck we talking about. Because
one gone.
Mariah Lynn said, and she asked her, and she was like, yeah, of course. And then Mariah Lynn said something, and then she was like, because Mariah Lynn started turning up, and then that's when she was like, let me talk, let me explain to you the situation. But Mariah, so that's number one. Number two, you know that Mariah Lynn is a sorry ass bitch because all you had was space, time, and opportunity, and you missed her whole face. I watched it twice because they were turning up and acting like Mariah Lynn punched her through a wall.
Like, oh, did she knock her in the face? And then I was like, nah, she ain't knocked the bitch.
She missed her whole face, but they act like she Wonder Woman her through a wall, and I was like,
winging on air. Like,
you ain't hit nothing but air, and talked all that rehearsed shit.
Exactly. Even prior to that, you a sorry bitch to want to fight a woman over a nigga that's doing you dirty.
And he literally sitting right there, but you gonna swing on her.
If you was gonna check somebody and knock somebody in their shit, it should have been his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Which she tried to do after the fact, but it's
right after the fact. But by the end, it didn't make no sense. He was sitting there right there in front of you. You should have jumped on his ass right when you had the opportunity. Because it's true. If you had let her talk, she could have told you, "I have a man. I'm here for a check." Which I'm
sick of that lot lizard. Jesus Christ.
First of all, Mariah Lynn was over here fighting over a nigga that refers to himself in third person. So
yeah, listen, that I don't know if that's just a light skinned nigga thing. Is it a New York nigga thing? Is it a light skinned New York nigga thing? And I'm like, he's not ugly by any stretch of the imagination, but that shit is draining.
He lame as fuck.
He's really right. So.
What's his name?
James
R.
Yeah,
I'm James R. And James R. First of all, who is James R? Who or what?
First of all, this nigga is up here built like an NFL linebacker. And he was threatened by DJ Self.
That whole thing was
Self.
That whole thing.
How you threatened by a nigga built like a bean burrito? How?
I mean, he light skinned, so it's hit or miss with that. It ain't no middle ground with light skinned niggas. Either they don't have no hands or they have the hands of 100 niggas. It ain't no in between.
Yeah, either they really cocky in a good way or they just really corny. It ain't
right. They arrogant. Yeah.
Yeah, either they arrogant or they just lame. It's never any middle ground with light skinned niggas like James. So.
Yeah. And I was like, so what is this song supposed to be? Is he a rapper? Is he a singer?
Hey, Candace said that nigga still drugs.
But he a drug dealer. I know that much.
I mean, listen, it looks like he's led a rough life because he's attractive, but he got a whole lot of marks on his face. That nigga been through some trials and tribulations.
I told you that nigga, he sell dope. He done been robbed before, and he done robbed somebody.
Mm-hmm. He definitely been out here playing Grand Theft Auto New York.
Yeah,
in his life.
He has. So,
but yeah, that was it. That whole thing with Mariah Lynn.
The last thing for me is like, can we like, do we have to deal with Bianca and Bree storyline all season?
I hope not. Because Bianca like a little honey badger, but I was like, girl, you sound stupid. Everything looked and sounded stupid. Dream Doll inserting herself into that shit for no fucking reason.
Oh, damn.
And the only reason I don't get it is because as pitiful as Bianca is, that little bitch got hands on deck if you want them.
Listen.
Correct.
That's why I said honey badger, because she stay ready. That's the definition of staying ready.
Bianca gonna walk the walk because she talk the talk. Nobody else does. Like Bree be talking all crazy, and to be honest, I understand why Bianca keep putting hands and feet on her. Mm-hmm. Like I get it. So it's like if you gonna tell me like let's squash it, and you gonna walk up to me talking shit, bitch, I'll knock your goddamn head off your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Right where we standing, and that's what she
first
said.
Episode. Remember the first episode? We talked about it. Like she was talking mad greasy to Bianca right in her face, and Bianca was just looking at her like, "Okay, bitch, all right." Mm-hmm. Just wait for her opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Waiting for an opening.
I wish Dream Doll and that concrete ass go sit down somewhere, because when she was practicing, her ass wasn't even moving.
Listen.
How you twerking but your ass standing still?
Well,
Mm.
when
God
you
bless. Good luck, everybody. Like
right.
Curtis said, good luck.
Good luck, everybody. Because when you get your ass from behind a Family Dollar, that's the risk you take.
Mm.
That was it. The last thing, Yandy is ridiculous. Like that scene with Yandy was so ridiculous and stupid. I was like, Yandy, you look dumb. This is not Mean Girls, bitch. You are not working for Tina Fey. Get this shit together. Like, I'm gonna catch his mama. And I was like, girl, all right,
Hey,
all right, Yandy.
I'm looking forward to next week though, cause she gonna try to put, she gonna catch Judy wild mouth ass creeping with somebody that like in their 20s.
She is, but my point is, how lame are you that your storyline is dependent on your nigga's mama and your nigga who gonna be in jail until the cows come home?
Like the show.
Like you don't have shit else going on. I thought you were a businesswoman.
Shit.
It's called Love and Hip Hop, and she don't have no hip hop going on.
No.
Like I'm very fucking confused. I want some man.
Shit. From what I can tell, she ain't got no love going on either, but that's not here nor there.
You beat me to it, Kurt. She got bundles going on. That's what the fuck she got going.
She got
it's not those not that
bundles and a whole lot of teeth and gums, but that was it. Love and Hip Hop. I don't know.
Like
y'all need to hit the reset button.
Her trying to catch Judy cheating with a nigga that's not Mendeecees's father. That's what's so fucking funny because who spilled the tea last season? Kim, Sam's mama, when she brought up how Judy got, or was it Samantha? It was Sam who brought up how Judy got like 4 baby daddies or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, and Mendeecees is not the youngest, so it's like, bitch, like, who you catching cheating? It ain't with his father. You think he gonna give a fuck?
Right.
That his mom cheating on one of his quote unquote uncles that he brought home or some shit.
Big Candace.
One of his older quote unquote cousins.
Exactly. Like, child, I'd rather see the League of Extraordinary Baby Mamas come back than watch her try to get Judy busted for cheating. Because nobody really give a fuck about no old bitch with a gap cheating on her husband.
And then, as tired as it is, it was nice seeing Erica fine ass.
Sam too. Sam attractive.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Yandy is the third most attractive baby mama.
She really is.
That's why she's so insecure.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree.
Well,
so I think that's it for Love and Hip Hop. So we can go ahead and get Real Housewives of Atlanta out the way.
I don't have much. It was boring and dry. I mean, I'm talking about dry. I'm talking about like Nico KFC biscuit dry. It was so dry.
It was a waste of an hour, and it's not even a whole hour if you take out the commercials. It was just a waste of whatever time it was on the TV. It was a waste of that.
Listen, Sheree and that atomic blonde wig and them confessionals, she needs your help. She needs your thoughts and prayers. Because I don't know what Sheree got going on, but that no. And Shamia, go ahead.
This is gonna be real quick. Cynthia, you need some dick.
She does.
That's the only reason that you is still crying over a goddamn man that you wanted to be divorced from.
Right.
You need some dick. You bring up Peter in another fucking episode, and I'm gonna jump in your mentions and get real indignant. Okay.
Be like, bitch, if you don't call Leon and work that shit out.
Child, if you don't go get you some goddamn dick or tell Peter you want him back. But how the fuck you divorce somebody and then get mad they don't want to come around you?
Like I thought that was the whole point of the divorce. I don't want you around.
Ain't no pussy, ain't no pleasure, ain't no reward in it for Peter just coming to hang around you looking good as fuck.
Right.
Correct.
He's sitting there on swole and can't do nothing about it because you just want the attention, but it's like you need to get your thrills elsewhere.
And like we said last week, she attractive. She can go get some dick.
Absolutely.
The shit is strange, and it's like, why do you want your ex-husband around? Like that shit even gotta feel awkward. Hey, y'all remember my ex-husband Peter, right? Like,
we ain't forgot, bitch. It was just last season. But yeah, I agree.
Oh, why Peter didn't fell into some young pussy out there in North Carolina, some of that thick cornbread fed pussy down there in Charlotte, and he is happy as a goddamn lark.
Listen, he
And
happy. He got Noelle coming to visit him because she got a little white boyfriend that live out there. Like Peter living his best life. And Cynthia, you got the body and you got the titties to be living your best life, and you out here worried about whether or not Peter is gonna make appearances to your shit. Like, get it together, ma'am.
She has
Peter's so pussy whipped, he don't even want to be on the show no more. That nigga just take phone calls.
Listen,
he don't even want to.
I ain't gonna be able to make it. I gotta go. Bye. Like, goddamn, Peter.
Hey, Cynthia has the capacity and the ability to be out here living like Cardi, and yet she appeal like Mario Winans.
Not even Cardi. Like, Cynthia could be out here living like Janet. Like, Cynthia can pull the riches of the rich. I truly believe that. That is a beautiful woman.
She fucked up emotionally and mentally. Like, them women that's real pretty like Cynthia, they be batshit crazy. That's what it is. They always be crazy. They fine, but they crazy. She fine, correct, but she crazy. She can't. And I hate the term "she can't keep a man" because that's not it. But she sabotaged her relationships. Like, she want them, and then when she get them, she sabotage them.
Right.
That's kind of how the shit went with Peter. Like, everybody told her don't marry Peter, and she was like, "Fuck that! I gotta marry Peter." Then she married Peter and was like, "Oh, I don't want Peter." Like, okay, sis.
All right.
I'm tired of rice. I don't want no more motherfucking Uncle Beans. It's like, okay, which is it? What are you gonna do?
Wait, right. So how old is Noelle now? That's what I had meant to ask, because I feel like
17. I think it said.
I feel like, goddamn, she grew up fast. She trying to get the fuck away from Cynthia. Y'all notice that? She like,
yep. Hey. She like, Mama, you may not be getting no dick, but I am. See ya.
She like, Mama, you wildin'.
You wildin'. She's like, oh, give me a hug. Noelle was like, girl, I'm already in the car. Bye. She did not have time for her mama shit at all.
No.
When Cynthia told her that she was going on a date with that 29-year-old, Noelle looked like, girl.
Why she went on a date with Norbit?
Nigga.
He kind of creeped me out. I don't know why. Like, the stuff that he was doing was sweet and nice, but it just creeped me out. Everything creeped me out.
I expected Rasputia to bust through the door. Norbit.
All right. Quite enough from both of you.
All right. Bitch like that.
This nigga done ate and now he recharged with ain't shittery.
Nigga, you can't fucking talk, nigga. Not after the shit, nigga. Okay, all right. Okay, that's what we doing. Okay.
I said what the fuck I said.
Nigga, like we can't go through the damn group chat.
Best of luck.
The group chat ain't got shit to do with this show. So
best of luck, Jeremy.
Yeah.
All right. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
So, why did Shamia have a church lady hat bridal shower? I was so confused.
Maybe it's because I'm not from the South that I don't understand all this gone with the wind bullshit that they like to embrace. But that shit is fucking creepy to me.
That is absolutely Streetcar Named Desire. And it's like, actually, it's more like a stripper named Desire, but that's neither here nor there.
All right. Okay.
Oh, okay. Y'all got mighty quiet, but all right. The only thing with that, it was funny to me because they were dragging Portia's ass about her quote unquote condition. And Portia sitting there looking stupid. And Shamia had valid points. Shamia was like, you ain't been no friend to me, bitch. Not since what's the lady name?
Phaedra.
Not since Phaedra Gate.
Phaedra.
You're coming to blow you the fuck up.
Shout out to Lexi. We love you, Lexi.
Listen, that shit was hilarious.
Listen,
that was it. I mean, the rest. I mean,
That no, that was it. Like
charade
child,
stuff. I mean, we'll have to see how that develops. Outside of that,
child, them goddamn kids is about
I
37
was gonna
now.
say, aren't her kids grown?
Tell them kids that man used to whip your ass and call it a day.
Call it a damn day.
Them kids is old as fuck. They probably already knew, to be honest. Kids know.
They be knowing. Like, tell them that they daddy that's shaped like a goddamn George Foreman grill used to beat your ass and deal with it.
They probably know. Shoot, you don't know. Like they probably like. Well, I know at least one of them. Like, look, I want to beat this nigga's ass, but I just want mama to just go ahead and stop bullshitting and talk to us about it, so I can go ahead and beat this nigga ass. It's like,
yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
That was it. Real Housewives of Atlanta has been.
Y'all don't have nothing else except for what's this disease
that condition?
It said I got low blood pressure, so I can't fly coach. Bitch, what is you saying?
What? Like, are you okay?
No, the fuck. Just say you ain't got the buckets. I don't understand. I don't get it.
We got it. Broke like, nigga Eve. That's what she got.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if it's my best friend, if I gotta fly coach to be a part of my best friend's wedding, that's just what the fuck it is.
Pretty much.
Because that low blood pressure, it ain't stopping you from driving. If you got low blood pressure like that, where you got a real condition, you shouldn't be driving.
It's low funds pressure. That's what the fuck it is.
That's exactly. It's low bank pressure. That's exactly what the fuck it is.
Low debit pressure.
All right.
No debit pressure. And then that whole scene was awkward to me because Candy's assistant was dragging Portia, and I don't know if Portia can handle herself. She not the sharpest tool in the shed, but if that's my sibling, you're not gonna be sitting at a table with me disrespecting my sibling to both of our faces. I'll turn this whole party out. You got me full circle fucked up. So like Portia and her sister ain't about that life. What was the point of you taking your sister with you if she wasn't gonna have your back?
Yeah, that's not what the fuck we would have been doing, because them tables would have got flipped over. Okay, bitch.
The fuck flipped.
Ooh, this bitch is shaking the table.
Is this what we
shaking the table? I be throwing the table like that one video. Them throwing them tables, that girl catching them chairs and shit.
Cause if this what the fuck we finna do, I'm born ready, bitch.
Born ready. I was like, okay. That let me know that Portia's sister ain't about that life, because she just sat there letting her sister get dragged.
She dragged, yeah, constantly.
I mean, I was like, damn. Candy was like, getting her little giggles in, but the assistant was going in. She was going for blood. And then Portia sitting there looking stupid, sounding stupid. You know what Portia sounded like? She sounded like one of them Madea plays where they were like, Madea, what you talking about smoking weed? And Madea was like, I got glaucoma. That's Portia. I got low blood pressure. I can't do it. My girl, bye. And then Sheree, her confessional was like, girl, don't you have jobs? Because everybody's on the same thought. If it's supposed to be your best friend from childhood, y'all been friends all this time.
How you got this lucrative radio job but ain't got the money to go to your best friend's wedding?
Talking about, well, by the time we looked, it was too late. If it's your best friend, that means you knew about it way ahead of time. And then they threw salt on the wound. Talking about, well, Candy, you only paid $5,000 for yours, right? Candy was like, yeah, girl. I was like, y'all ain't shit.
Candy was like, I've been had my shit as soon as I got my.
Candy said, I'm a frugal rich bitch.
Where that wedding was at even before the goddamn invitations went out. So
of course.
Portia some whole trash.
I was gonna just own up to it. You a trifling bitch. You didn't have the nerve to sit there and argue with her in the car. And then again, her sister just stood there. And I'm like,
her sister, her sister did like how Madison do when her and Kyle be making the videos, and she just turned to the side.
Right. Put a wig over her face and shit.
Is Kaya like Madison's house cat?
Questions that need answers.
Like, why is she always there?
Oh shit! That is hilarious because Kai do look like an ugly ass house cat.
She do look like a mountain lion.
She like Sheba from The Walking Dead.
Okay, that was it.
Why is she always at Madison House?
They doing that little show, and I'm like, I guess some of y'all be going. You know, what you like that's between you and whoever you pray to, but Kaya is not entertaining to me. That whole thing that they be doing, it's not entertaining to me. But anyway, it ain't about them. So is that it for Real Housewives? Because that shit was dry.
Yeah, I was going to say that's it for Real Housewives. So let's mosey on over to Black in Chicago.
Dun 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 dun. Them niggas started the whole episode being messy as fuck.
I started off the episode on 10 with the mess and the drama and the theatrics.
They really just mess. Now, I will say this. Now, I know none of us are here for Charmaine and none of us are here for Lily. But after Charmaine made that whack-ass cartel joke, Lily should have beat her ass. Like, if you was going to throw drinks or hands to anybody, it should have been the bitch making jokes about how your father allegedly got killed.
Allegedly.
That's because he ain't get killed by the cartel. That's why she ain't want to throw no hands.
His ass is chilling in Cabo. He made sure to stay out of the mess.
Hey, Lily made that whole shit about why her aunt didn't want her to see her sister. Probably because her aunt don't want them in no goddamn mess.
Over no lie. The cartel's sitting there like, what?
Right.
Them.
The cartel's up there like, word, okay. And Lily dumbass just blind her auntie like, bitch, what you doing?
I just wanted to see my sisters. Okay, girl.
Right.
Sure, Jan.
Can't see your sisters because your aunt like, nah, bitch, you ain't finna get us killed.
Hello.
That's the fuck why.
Like, bitch, you're not about to have no Netflix documentary crew down here looking for us. You got me fucked up. Shit.
Look, you finna have us on fucking First 48. The fuck you think this is?
Shit, if in that instance they're gonna have to change it to last 48 because everybody gonna be there. Everybody.
But
she about to get the whole cast killed.
The whole
right.
Over a lie.
That shit gonna be lights out.
Everybody dying. Like, bitch, did it require all of that?
Was it worth it? Is my question. Was it worth it?
Because they're gonna put their thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It being your lives, you better keep it the fuck cute, man.
Correct.
Still sitting there like, we ain't even do nothing to this bitch.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really understand how they have so much hatred or whatever for Cobra, but they let Lily make it. That don't make no sense to me because Lily is a whole fucking fool and every time Lily come around, it's some junk, it's some mess, it's some trash every time. And I'm sure Lily it smell like old Hot Pockets every time she come around too.
She built like a neck.
Bone.
Agreed.
Like she just looked like somebody's fat neck. She looked like Van Neck.
Nick. Van ain't got no neck. What you talking?
Right. She built like the space between her shoulders. It should be a neck, but it's not.
And Junior's so pussy whipped, but anyway.
I don't even think Junior pussy whipped. I just think he one of them you know how Jesus Christ almost. You know how he Hispanic, right? Or Puerto Rican. You know they just crazy by default. I don't even think he really gives a fuck about Lily. He just like getting his dick sucked.
Maybe. Speaking of sucking dick,
trash,
she is trash. Speaking of sucking dick, I still don't like Dawn and Ashley's relationship. All I have to say to that is good the fuck luck because I just
Ashley is really manipulative. And like
I told you, what did I call her? What did I tell y'all?
Fake ass Phaedra.
You called called her store brand Phaedra.
She is definitely great value Phaedra.
Listen, like I said, I'm not no expert on pregnancy. I had a baby and it was what it was, but the shit that she does to him and uses the pregnancy to do it, that shit is really trash to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the nigga like you sent me a text. He was like, you may have called. He was like, but you never left a voicemail saying it's an emergency. You never sent a text. Like, how the fuck do you call somebody 57 times and don't say, hey, it's emergency. I need you to call me back as soon as you can. Like, the bitch was just calling and hanging up when it was going to voicemail. Like, what a fucking weirdo.
Right. And all that time you wasted trying to call him, you could have been making moves. Like, your baby's supposed to be your first priority, and you worried about whether or not he answering the phone. I get it. You pregnant and he out of the country and you don't want to feel alone, but be practical about the shit. Like,
she didn't even go to the hospital. The bitch went to her mama house.
Mm-hmm.
After all of that. Like, the baby must have started kicking, and she just went to her mama house and shit. Like,
right.
What a fucking weirdo.
She probably called her mama. Her mama was like, go get you a spicy breast, and I guarantee you that baby gonna move. And she did.
Her mama told her to go to Popeyes, get a 3-piece spicy, and get some of them Louisiana packets.
But yeah, that I just say good luck. I mean, shout out to Don though, because like y'all said in the earlier episode, he really has made a 180 as far as his
nigga has
reactions and the way he just carry himself. He definitely. But the thing about it is, it's like he's changed and doing better, and so Ashley has decided that she got to pick up the trash behavior and be even more trash. And I'm just like, why can't you just meet him where he is? Like, this is what you claim you wanted, but then you constantly on some bullshit. Because I agree. Why didn't you tell the man what was going on? Like, if it's an emergency, the first time I called, I would have left a message. If he answered a text earlier, I'm gonna send a text. I'm not just gonna sit there calling. Like, bitch, this ain't investigation discovery. What the fuck wrong with you? How you stalking your husband from however many thousands of miles? I don't know. But anyway, that was it for that.
Yeah, that's all I got. I just think she's a fucking airhead, and that's all I had.
She ain't no airhead.
If something was really wrong with that baby, she spent more time calling him than putting on her goddamn shoes and getting to somebody's emergency room.
Right, and it's like I get it. You want your husband there, but you're not. Your brother's sitting right in front of your fucking face.
Your husband in Mexico, bitch, even if you want him there, ain't shit that you could do to get him there at the moment. So take your stupid ass to the emergency room and make sure the baby is okay.
Right.
Like,
now, are you okay? No, the fuck you not.
Well,
the baby wasn't moving. Shut up, bitch. The baby moved.
It's been 8 hours. Okay.
She like, it's 10:10. Where you been? Nigga, out the country. Like, what you doing?
Right. Except you know exactly where I'm is.
Well, what you doing?
So are we talking about?
Can we address Charmaine being in the movie, and then by the previews and sneak peek after the episode, she gonna be a maid, and the first thing I think of was Jocelyn.
And she dropped the drink. And she dropped the drink.
Yes.
Hey, maid.
Hey,
you got on your maid outfit like you always do.
She said, "I'm gonna be a star, bitches. Not so fast."
Nope.
Nigga, you thought?
You thought, bitch. You thought.
You thought? Hey, man.
She was doing all that jumping around, and her fupa was jumping around, excited too. And I was like, "Right." I mean, ain't nothing wrong with a fupa, but Charmaine be doing the most. I'm like,
the whole time her nigga just looking at her fupa.
I mean, you can tell he be caressing it, but
What'd you get? Nothing wrong with it. Charmaine was doing the most.
She just does but it was the whole episode. She does the most every time she's on camera. And it's like, I don't know if anyone told you, but the slot for over the top black woman has already been filled. We still have Tiffany Pollard. We don't need you, Charmaine. It's not, stop trying to make fetch happen. We don't need it and we don't want it.
Correct.
When Van, old Ninja Turtle ass, right, built like the Turtle Van, told her that she was when he told her she was musty when she was doing all that jumping around. He was like, "You musty. I love you though. Give me a hug." I was like, "You know what? You gonna hug a musty bitch for?"
Yo, speaking of Van, so we can we address that Cat talking to Van and get him involved in this shit and getting him on her side?
Child.
I mean, but we knew that was gonna happen because she needed somebody on her side.
No, we cannot address it because, like I still maintain that Cat is a lying piece of shit, and she definitely putting a lot of extra sauce on it. But like I said, Ryan wouldn't even be going through this if he hadn't let that bitch blindside his woman. Because if you just kissed the bitch and you was about to let her suck you off, you should have just told the fucking truth.
Right. We was in the shower.
Now this bitch running around putting all this extra on it and shit, and ain't nothing really happened for real.
Right. Now she going around talking about all the text messages and all this shit, and how you was promising her you wanted her to be your side chick and all this other. It's like, if ever there was a script of bad damage control, this was it.
Like, and I still don't believe that part.
Right.
I believe the nigga was gonna hook up with Cat
because it was space and opportunity.
It was space and opportunity. She was convenient. He was bored.
Mm-hmm. And he was like, "You might as well put them gums to good use."
Them gums bigger than a motherfucker. They probably caress a dick like a grapefruit.
Absolutely.
So she was grapefruiting them with her gums, and then Rachel was like, "Boom, what's good? I miss you. Hey, stranger. Hey, big head." And he like blocked Cat number. Like, oh, yep. Gotta go.
Toodaloo.
And she found out through the grapevine that Ryan and Rachel was back together. And so she ran off to LA. And she brought her ass to that cabin uninvited. And was like trying to see what was up with Ryan while he was drunk. On some, I can't believe you did this.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kissed. And then Charmaine bust her musty drunk ass in the bathroom. And that was that. So.
And then
Cat need a life. My thing is,
no, you know who needs a life?
Why are you trying to come back and work in the shop where you swear you can't deal with the owner because he treated you so bad? Are you that fucking desperate? Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. But who else needs a life is Danielle, because I mean, I guess if you believe that she didn't tell Kat the truth about that trip, which I'm on the fence about. Because on the one hand, I can kind of see it, but on the other hand, it's Danielle and Kat, and I don't feel like Kat will pass up an opportunity to be in the same space with Ryan. So, but Danielle need a life.
Even if I was gonna move back to Chicago as Kat, I'm not working in Nine Mag.
Right.
I'm a dope fucking tattoo artist.
I was gonna say you like the one of the top tattoo artists on the show. Go work somewhere else, or open you a shop in Chicago like you did in LA.
Cause she, like you said, Curtis, she want every opportunity to be around Ryan.
Yep, every opportunity. I get it, girl. Ryan fine, but Ryan has a woman, and clearly she and her family about that life.
Yeah, cause Rachel and her cousin came up to the shop ready for war.
Right. They were like, what that meant that?
And then here go these motherfuckers. She should be mad at Ryan. She is mad at Ryan, but she should also be mad at the bitch who brought her ass on the couple trip trying to talk woman to woman.
Right.
And you knew they was the fuck together. We was at the cabin, because if I was Rachel, I'd have stopped her right there like, so you telling me you knew we was back together and y'all still ended up kissing? Nah, bitch.
You about to kiss this fist.
You get hands too. I got hands for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Hands for everybody.
Everybody die. Everybody got to die.
Listen,
and you get a fist, and you get a fist, and you get a fist. Everybody
get a fist. Shit. And
we just gonna Street Fight out this bitch.
I'm talking about Mortal Kombat in this motherfucker. And then Ryan, that whole sorry ass trying to garner sympathy. Oh, I'm gonna go.
Hey, I like how his parents and his mama I like how his mama was looking at him like, you lying ass nigga.
Let me tell you something about Ryan's mama. Ryan's mama ain't never played with nobody on planet Earth a day in her fucking life.
Nah, Ryan's mom don't play at all.
At the fuck all. I was looking
And
at her face. I said, "Oh, this bitch don't play."
If the cameras wasn't there, she would have called her son a liar.
Oh, if the cameras wasn't there, she probably would have went upside his head.
But she the kind of mama where she gonna wait till it's just you and her for her to get in your ass.
Oh yeah, you know she got in his ass.
Hey, look, as soon as that nigga said it was just a kiss, you saw how his mama looked at him like, nigga, a kiss.
Because his mama was like, "Ain't no way in hell you going through all this hell over no kiss."
Over no kiss.
Because she even said that. She was like, "Oh, it's just a kiss."
she was
Like
she
I
was
said,
hey, go ahead.
Fucked, but they ain't fucked. But he definitely got his dick sucked, and he don't want to admit to it.
Listen, he was definitely sampling them jaws again.
And that's why Kat's so mad, because she like, this nigga gonna deny my mouth skills? All these gums?
All these gums?
All these gums?
Because Kat for sure looked like she got retractable teeth.
Hey, she remixed Whitney Houston.
Kat gums do look like they morph into a transformer when it's time to suck dick.
Absolutely.
Saving all my gums for you.
All right.
Wow.
Too far? Okay, cool. All right.
Jeremy?
So, speaking of saving love, right. How many times is that, Candace?
Yeah, you leading the pack, actually.
Mm-hmm. So is.
Wow. This is what we're doing? Okay, cool.
Nigga, you the one who did it.
That's exactly what we doing.
Listen, I was here for Rachel being over Ryan when he had her come to that restaurant.
Nigga, you saw at the end when that nigga tried to grab her hand, she was like, nah.
Real politely slipped that hand right on out. Like, nah, nigga. Let me tell you what we not about to do. Because we back at square one. Y'all ain't been together in 7 fucking years. Y'all did all of this to get back together. And then
that's
this the
part
shit
that
you
pissed
do?
me off. You had 7 years to fuck Kat. You had 7 years to get all the gum buffet you could. And you waited till you got back.
The gummy head, your heart desires.
And you waited till you got back with your kid's mom to do it. Boy, fuck
the bitch done moved to a different city. She on a whole different, she all the way, 1,500 miles away. And this what you do? You got fucking kids together. No.
This nigga had 7 years of plaque build up.
I just talk about poor decision making. I mean,
and then like Kat ain't even fine. Like, what is it? Like,
I mean, I don't get it because I'm looking at like Ryan is like 75 million times finer than Kat.
Ryan is fine than a motherfucker. I'm talking about. I have never like this nigga had the old school zoot suit comp hairstyle, and he looked gooder than a bitch. Like what is going on? But then again, when I seen Ryan's mom and dad together, I was like, yeah, they make some pretty babies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you could tell his dad was fine as shit in his heyday, and his mama's still fine.
His mama's still fine. You can tell she was
fine
when she was young.
Mm-hmm.
His mom fine as shit.
So yeah, Ryan fine as shit. So I get it on Kat's side, but I don't get it on Ryan's side.
You know what I think? Like we said, he was bored, and everybody else in the shop that had a piece. So why not him?
I was gonna say. I mean, the head probably good. They, they talked about it. Like, because, hey. Did she take her bottom row teeth out when she gave you head?
You know how little men have to think of you for friends and colleagues to pass you around and nobody cares?
Nobody cares.
Like, Ford literally does not give a fuck. Like, Ford was not like, yo, you hit my old bitch? Nigga.
Right. Nigga, you in my old work?
Nigga was like, damn, that's fucked up. He better tell Rachel.
Right.
Everybody was like, you better tell Rachel.
Everybody was worried about Rachel. And you see when Kat got mad when they was like, Rachel doesn't deserve it. And Kat was like, and I don't deserve it. And they was like, oh,
Listen,
yeah, you don't.
Kat went full Effie White. What about me? What about me? I was like, girl, shut the fuck up.
I was, like, listen.
We all got pain, Effie. Fuck you.
Right. Hey, look, Kat has been giving us a goddamn performance these last 2 episodes.
She has. Like, her ass is definitely auditioning for Broadway. And it's like, we don't need this. Because, yes, Ryan is absolute trash. He is not alone in that. But you trash, too, because you knew what you were doing the whole time.
Correct.
Like I said, if she would have left it, she could have had her feelings about finding out about it the way she did. But when she came to the cabin, knowing him and Rachel was back together and still was trying to get fucked, like, sis, you was compliant in this situation. You do not get no gold star. You are not no hero, nor are you a tragic victim. Like, you was a willing participant.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Nah.
Go straight to fucking hell.
Speaking of going to hell, so
wait, where
can we address the fight at the shop and the events at the shop?
Before we do that, because that's like the climax.
That is the theater.
What do y'all have about Nikki and Four moving in together?
I think. Go ahead, Candy.
Nikki was homeless, and she didn't admit it.
Listen, I you know what? I'm gonna agree. I feel like Nikki was sleeping at the shop, and she was tired of taking whole baths, and she gave him an ultimatum, and was like, "Nigga, if you don't want my pussy to be funky when I come over here, you gonna have to let me move in. Give me a key."
Yep. Because a woman with her own place is not gonna be that pressed to move in to nobody else's.
Especially when you already insecure about the relationship.
Child, she's insecure about everything. Listen.
Oh yeah. Every time. Oh shit. God damn.
That was Nikki.
Right. Man fucking down. But yeah, that was it. And then I was like, Four and whatchamafate, y'all trash was sitting there not helping them move, but
Four and fucking Van, big ass.
I'm just looking at that like, Four, you in danger, girl, but that's your business.
Yeah, that's kind of my feelings on it, Curtis. I was like,
I feel like both of them brothers, Four and Don, are constantly in danger. That's how I feel.
Because we got you called Ashley a fake ass Phaedra Parks. What is Nikki?
A crazy ass bitch.
I was gonna say you ain't got no equivalent for her. She just crazy.
Shit. You know what Nikki is? Nikki reminds me of Lynn Whitfield from A Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Boom, got it.
That's what it is.
That's it.
You had to give me just a second.
She is crazy as fuck.
Because if that ain't a fatal attraction, I don't know what the fuck is.
Or wouldn't help her move her shit in. I was like, he really don't want to live with this fucking girl. He just want her to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
And he want to keep fucking her fine ass, but he don't feel like being bothered with her.
Nope. And again, I say good luck because that's gonna blow up in his face.
Yeah.
Right.
At some point. Okay, that was it. So what were you saying before, Jeremy? The rumble in non-mag.
Listen. Okay, so
there's a lot to unpack here.
Yes. First of all, can we address the fact and I think I saw Candace tweet this from the show page where she live tweeted. Don't nobody in that fucking shop respect Ryan.
Nope.
Now, okay, so I did tweet that, but in all fairness, it's really hard to respect a boss who does not handle their business when they having personal issues. I don't give a fuck what's going on with him and Rachel. You need to be in your motherfucking shop, present and accounted for, if you're not out on the road making money.
Right. I would say maybe it would be okay if you had a decent delegate, if you had, an assistant, but you don't even have that. So it needs to be. I'm going to
say because Charmaine's supposed to be the assistant shop manager. She the most non-shop manager.
Charmaine can't even manage her own pussy. So it's like, how's she going to manage? Anyway, you know what?
No, this is fair.
That's fair.
That needs to be had.
Oh no, I stand by what I said. I just I just have already given her shine. We talking
But
about.
it's they don't respect Ryan, but that's because Ryan do shit like that.
Yep. And he
True.
don't
Like,
set no boundaries.
yeah, he don't set no boundaries. When he feeling the way, he just don't come to work. How you just don't come into your own fucking business?
Right.
Like
You don't
that
know
shit
what
is
them motherfuckers doing. Because as you can see, just from
exactly.
watching the show, you can see these motherfuckers is off they rockers.
And not only that, these motherfuckers get to fighting in the shop. Somebody get hurt, you liable because you the shop owner.
Yep.
Nobody else has to take that spill but you.
Yep. Because as we've established on the first episode, everything is in your name. Them other motherfuckers' names is not on shit.
Correct.
Van, your suburban ass, your name ain't on shit. As you can get mad as you want, turn pink as you want. Your name ain't on shit. So let's talk about how Lily is inventing new ways to be trash. Like she's taking trash to new heights or new lows.
She is like writing the book on how to be a horrible human being. Because
like, very seldom have I seen somebody so just out of it that they can never understand why somebody have a problem with their fuck shit behavior.
She is making the remix on how to be trash.
Listen, Sprite remix. Because
with a nigga named Nevadius.
Oh God. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like you cheated on this dude and y'all somehow the only reason y'all are in a quote unquote good place is because y'all still fucking.
Right.
But you cheated on him and then you're gonna bring the dude that you cheated on him with to a company party. What the fuck kind of sense does that make?
Where y'all both work.
Where y'all both work after the way you acted just because one of his clients was texting him. But you're gonna bring the dude that you cheated on him with
over that. She cheated on him
over that.
And
she feels like that is 100% justified.
You feel like those are both the same things.
She thought. She even says it herself. She thought that he was doing something with his client. So she cheated. And put the shit on Instagram.
She took a thought and made the other thing that she did a fact and think that those are two equal things.
Just and like with the Cobra shit.
And then treats Junior like shit over her bad decision.
Right. And he's still there for you.
Right. Because that nigga, listen, that Junior, I told y'all a long time ago, Junior act like a nigga that ain't used to pussy.
Listen, Junior's like, I ain't never been with a bitch with titties this big.
Hey, he act like a nigga whose first titties he done seen is on Twitter.
Absolutely.
He definitely does.
He absolutely does.
Because ain't no way
shout out to everybody for shading the dude. He come in introducing himself as Plug, and everybody was like, Plug of what?
Hey, Don called that nigga Spark Plug. I didn't slid
like,
off
are you like a drug plug, spark plug, anal plug? Like he was like, we were going a lot of different directions.
Hey, first of all, how this nigga named Plug and he got hair like Super Mario? How?
Not even that. I want to just discuss how nobody on that show says nigga more than the non-blacks.
Oh, we're gonna get to that. Yeah, I got that in my notes. I absolutely have that in my motherfucking notes.
Because Lily did it when they was in Cabo, when she was talking about Ryan.
Yes.
Yep. But so this nigga, so Junior see this and
Junior started turning. Junior channeled his inner Lily.
Look, he started doing he started going full Charmaine.
Right. He started
cat.
Fuck up.
He went full cat. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yes. He was like
that nigga was like, yo ho ain't your ho.
Let me tell you something. That ain't no loyal hoe.
Hey, Junior went to him and was like, hey, these hoes for everybody. Hey, Junior was like, hello, Donald. Hello, Donald. This is Jerry.
He absolutely did.
I You may not know me, but
he straight up went to him like Mexican to Mexican.
the woman you in love with was mine. As a matter of fact, she's still mine because we still fucking on the side.
That's still
The part where the producers was coming for Lily, like, aren't you still hooking up with Junior?
Nigga, yes.
The producer was snatching her, like, she got her wig snatched about that shit the whole fucking time.
Ask the hard-hitting questions.
Because you trash, and you're the only one who don't see that you trash. Literally.
Hey, look, that's how you know the producer. Listen, that's Rashid as Rachel and Ryan.
Yeah, Rashid got the scent slapped into him. Nigga don't want to be a part of no more woman-to-woman shits. Rashid said, hey.
Nope.
Junior was gonna run up on him.
Because he did.
Listen, shout out to whoever asked Lily that in the confessionals. They made a point. Every time Lily would say something, they made a point to go back to the confessionals. Like, but ain't you and Junior? And then she would give a bullshit answer. But then they were like, but are you a plug? And then she would give another bullshit answer and be like, but ain't y'all still? Ask the hard-hitting question. So this nigga Junior just flat out punched the nigga.
He did. He sucker punched him.
Yeah. But they were going back and forth for a minute. They was like,
yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it was technically a sucker punch, but just like we said with Mariah Lynn on Love and Hip Hop, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. If the shit is getting spicy, you should have had your guard up.
First of all, how you a nigga named Plug, but you ain't got your guard up? How?
And you in a shop full of black folks saying nigga like it ain't shit.
Listen, you brought him up earlier, and listen, I detest Van like to my core.
Yeah, but we have to give Van his flowers.
Yes, because
we gotta give Van his headlights because he was the only one. He went out there like, oh no, this motherfucker saying nigga. I got some words for him.
One of them called, I think it was Plug, either Plug or one of the Plug fat ass friends. He called Van a nigga, and Van was like,
he did. He said that. I think it was Plug.
Yeah.
It was Plug.
Because Van was like, get out the car.
Yeah, that was. I know Plug definitely called him a nigga in the car.
I don't think he was. I don't like he wasn't calling him a nigga, but he was saying nigga like in the sentence. But I'm looking at this. I'm like, sir, you Mexican. What you know about niggas?
Hey, I like how Van's face was. Van's face, like for a minute, he was stunned, and then the next month he was like, "Get out the car."
Get out the car.
He was like, "Get out the car."
And Lily talked about Van. No, let's just stop this now, bitch.
No,
hands too.
Yep. Now, but we can only give him so many flowers because when the shit started popping off, Van was just standing there, not swinging on nobody, looking crazy. And then Junior's ass came over there.
Hey, Junior, that is the most
doing motherfucking parkour and shit.
Junior was a to use the word.
Junior had to carry him out like he VIP.
And that's exactly what he said too. Like Jeremy said, I ain't never seen Junior that turn. He was turned.
Listen, to use your word, Curtis, he was a fucking honey badger. That nigga was.
He was. I was like, he said, "Oh no, this is the ultimate disrespect. I'm about to beat your ass."
Look, and speaking of, we said, keep your guard up. When Plug and fucking Van were finna fight, this nigga Junior ran from the shop and just came from behind and caught the nigga.
Everybody guard was down. Security guard was down. Everybody guard was down.
I can't give Van no flowers because if he wasn't throwing parties he wasn't supposed to be throwing in that shop, it wouldn't even been no Plug situation.
That's why I say you can only give him so many. You can only give him like half a pedal.
Yeah.
Because
piece of potpourri.
Exactly. Dried as fuck. Ain't even got the smell no more.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, it got a smell, but not a good one.
Yeah, true.
No pause.
So yeah. I think that's it for Black Ink. So I'm gonna shut up and let y'all talk about Married to the Medicine.
Oh, listen.
Married to Medicine was lit.
I gotta catch up. I'm gonna do that this weekend.
Dr. Jackie.
I feel bad for her.
No woman deserves to be cheated on.
Especially not with no nigga that looks like that.
Especially not with no nigga that looks like a black lurch.
That nigga look like burnt jello.
That nigga look like Wizard Kelly. from the Proud Family when we finally saw Wizard Kelly face and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you have been checked out of your marriage for a long fucking time. So I just kind of want Dr. Jackie to admit it was the fact that it went public, because Dr. Jackie looked like she didn't want to be bothered with Curtis ass in a long ass goddamn time.
She looked like she don't want to be bothered with none of this shit.
So it's just,
but you're right. Like, it's the embarrassment that she has to compartment, because her compartmentalization skills are on point. Those are goals. Because when they came and showed her that article, she was looking like, bitch, we got work to do.
She just seemed like it's like she was relieved. Like, now she could walk. Now she could walk away, and the nigga ain't gonna try to take half her shit because he cheated. Yeah, that's all I saw. I saw a victory. I ain't seen no losses for Dr. Jackie.
Made it public.
Curtis, he got a daddy job, and he cheated. Bitch, he
got a job?
He like a high school coach or some shit.
Oh, I don't know why I thought that they say he stopped working. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
But I was like, oh, okay. All right, bro. You should be relieved. But she acted hurt for the cameras. But I know in her mind, she was like, all this good dick I'm about to get. Woo.
Listen. And she even said it. She's like, I have survived breast cancer twice. I don't care about this shit. Nigga ugly anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. It's almost like she wished they had just stopped talking about the shit.
Literally. That's what she said. And she was like, when Dr. Simone came out there boo-hooing, she was like, oh, I'm happy about this. Because if we can talk about you, that means we don't have to talk about me.
Yeah, that's a mood.
That's a real mood. So let's listen. Something is wrong with Dr. Heavenly.
Why is she so aggressive all of the time?
All of it. You know why? Because she has that old, like that Southern, maybe not even a sub. She has that mindset that I need to be submissive. They said it on the show. I need to be submissive and subservient to my husband. So if you have an aggressive or a strong personality, but you are downplaying yourself because you feel like your husband is supposed to be the leader, that pent up aggression got to go somewhere.
She just does the most. Like, even with her kids, she do the most.
And it's like when the girl was trying to write her song, and and her husband kept saying, just let her do it. Damn, bitch. Let her do it.
Bitch, let the bitch read.
Right. Here go Dr. Heaven. I'm gonna be the momager, girl.
She just gets on everybody's nerves. Like,
she
real quick.
I'm like, I ain't never seen nobody, but like, why are you being so aggressive to brand new people that you just meeting?
What? I like Quad. I do.
You know, I like Quad also too, and as well. But first of all, you cooked a whole gourmet meal for them little bitty ass dogs. Like, the bitch had rice, she had presentation, she over there sauteing vegetables and shit.
I feel like she treat them dogs better than her husband.
She does.
Like, those dogs get the royal treatment.
They get the royalest of all treatments. And
Dr. Greg just there trying to put a baby in her little funky ass.
And she ain't with it. She don't want to have no baby.
Yeah, I don't want no kids. And I wish she'd be on again.
She got kids. Them dogs are her kids. Yeah. And she not playing no games about that either.
She don't want no human kids.
Nope. Not a one.
She's puppy life to the death of her.
Yep. So she's supposed to be coming out with a cookbook.
I do recall, like, in the past several seasons, she always has been a one to cook, though.
No, I'm interested. I want to see how this plays out. How she does with the cookbook.
And you know what? She is real classy for a recovering stripper. Like, that is something that gets glossed over quite a bit. But when Mariah spilled all her tea and shit, she has really assimilated into the socialite crowd really well.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because Mariah spilled it all. She said, honey, you talk real big for somebody who got snatched out the strip club.
Mm. I know, like, going back to the strip club, Stevie.
Fucking Curtis. Oh, shit.
I say, I'm not going back. I'm not going back to the motherfucking strip club, Greg.
No, honey. I'll do whatever. I'll redecorate your office, cook your meals. I'll iron your drawers. I'll do whatever. But I'm not hitting no more poles. Do not blame her.
Speaking of poles, that whole sex conversation with Toya and Eugene helped. Sin help. And they so broke.
I feel like Toya is the, how can I say this? Toya is the hood bitch that when it snagged the nerd and now she really kind of unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the perfect description for them. Like she got the rich doctor, but now she wants some thug dick and she don't know what to do with herself.
Yep. And because she ain't got nothing of her own going on.
Yeah, she don't got shit else going, so she can't get. The man said he drive 4 hours going and 4 hours coming back to work extra shifts at another hospital. Listen, the IRS will just have to come arrest your ass, bitch.
Listen, or we gonna be with you.
You'll have to do that bid for me, baby. Because listen, 8 hours on top of working 10 to 12 hours? Nope. I'll pass.
Price of the break going.
Yeah, well. Jeremy said we got to wrap it up in a minute, but I just got to touch on Dr. Simone and her husband. First of all, I think her husband is handsome. That's
Cecil, yeah.
I think
Cecil, Cecil, a little handsome cat daddy. Emphasis on the cat and the daddy.
Yeah. And I think that Dr. Simone is an asshole because she listen, in a marriage, every time you have a disagreement, you're going to find yourself in a real bad way if every time you get mad, you start talking about, well, let's just get a divorce then.
Right.
Let's just get a divorce then.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to fucking hear that.
Nope. That's not a bargaining chip.
No, if you want to get a divorce, bitch, go file.
Go file.
Served. Let's call it a fucking day. But you're not finna keep throwing that in my face and then think I'm supposed to want to have a conversation with you. Bitch, do you want to communicate and have a resolution or do you want to get a divorce? Because if you want to get a divorce, bitch, we don't have nothing to talk about.
Yep.
And then she had a temper tantrum because the nigga wasn't paying her no attention. The nigga mad.
He got every right to be mad.
The nigga mad. He don't feel like chit-chatting. It ain't hugs and kisses and birds and butterflies and shit.
And like, she's gonna crying.
You gotta learn to watch your fucking mouth.
He mean to me and I don't feel like I deserve it. And it's like he don't have a right to be mad that you keep throwing divorce in his face. And then and from what I can tell from the conversation, he's the only one coming up with solutions of things to, or at least things to try to save the marriage. You just sitting there, well, you don't listen to me. Well, you have to listen too, which is what he said. But he was the one that's like, well, it may have been her that said we need to get professional help. But he was like, yeah, bitch, duh. Of course we need professional help because you can't keep the word divorce out of your mouth.
And I'm like making concessions. Like we living in 2 whole separate fucking houses because you don't want to move away from work and shit. Like at the end of the day, like he really is the mom in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
He making sure the shit's handled with the kids, the homework is done, dinner is cooked, clothes is washed, and you just fucking complaining because you asked the nigga 30 questions and he got annoyed. Well, maybe if you bring your ass home, you wouldn't always be asking me what the fuck going on because you would know, because you would be here and be accounted for.
Right.
Like, get Dr. Simone.
Yeah. At the very least, I mean, you know, not to take away from she's a professional woman and all that stuff, but you have to learn, you got to know how to balance.
Yeah.
You have to know how to, even if you're not physically there, like you got to do something to keep that going. You can't just expect him to pick up all the slack and then you come home. Well, I'm tired because I've been working and and so I'm gonna bombard you with all. I'm trying to catch up on a whole day's worth of shit at one time. It's like you need to decompress. He need to decompress too.
Exactly. I think like that was one of Dr. Jackie issues too. Like they don't have no work home life balance.
Mm-hmm.
And like that shit get old when you got a spouse.
Especially when y'all been married for a long ass time. It's not like y'all young, still hustling, trying to get somewhere. Like y'all already there. Exactly. So of course your husband's not trying to sit up in no big ass house by himself.
And like he said, he like the kids about to be out the house, and like we supposed to be living life.
Yeah, and like if we don't like each other, we don't even like chilling with each other. What the fuck we gonna do? If it ain't about the kids, what we gonna do?
Yo, that one episode, I think it was the first one. She literally came in, ate dinner, and left.
Yeah, like, Dr. Simone needs to get over wanting to be the victim. Like both of y'all are have points, and both of y'all are a little bit in the wrong. And you need to be coming to it willing to work it out instead of trying to be victim and you want him to do all the compromise. Y'all both need to compromise.
Yep.
Or like you said before, he need to go file them you need to go file them papers.
Yep, but every time you get mad, well, let's just get a divorce. Let's, bitch.
Right. Because when he say okay and walk out the room, your ass gonna be sitting up here boo-hooing. Because he gonna give you what you want.
Then she was pushing up on Dr. Heavenly husband. That shit was creepy to me.
She was doing the most. I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah, it was really weird.
She was all over him. Ooh, yeah. I almost made a terrible. Yeah, she was all over him, being allowed. She was just doing the most. I don't know.
Yeah, she was doing the most with the least. And Dr. Cecil still ignored her. Cecil still ignored her. Nigga was like, yes, okay. Go suck the nigga dick then.
And speaking of Heavenly, I didn't like that advice she was trying to give Dr. Simone either. Like, oh, you got to uplift your man no matter what. I'm like, this whole rhetoric of a woman having to sacrifice every bit of herself for her man and for her marriage. I'm like, no.
That shit tired.
That shit is old and tired. Like, ain't nobody trying to do that shit no more.
Like you said, shouldn't have to. They both could stand to make some changes, some critical changes, so that they could be happy and enjoy the next phase of their marriage, being kid-free.
Absolutely.
And call it a day.
That shit gotta go. But yeah, that was it. I'm looking forward to next week because now Quad about to join the ranks of troubled marriages.
Oh yeah, that's because Dr. Greg want a baby and she won't give it to him.
Yeah, I want to see Dr. Greg be like, bitch, I've been taking care of your ass since I met you. I can't wait to see that.
I told you he about to remind her he took her out the strip club. Mm-hmm. She about to get lit.
He be like, you ain't that far away from the pole, ma'am.
Exactly.
This is Atlanta, after all.
You can always go back from where you came.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that was it for Married to Medicine. That was all I had.
Like I said, I'm gonna watch it this weekend and catch up, so I can contribute next week. Curtis,
contribution.
Correct, Curtis. Thank you so much for joining us on your first monthly recurring role.
This was the first?
Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever. I'll take your word for it.
No, this is the second. Curtis made his monthly appearance in October.
I thought it was last month.
Yeah, he made
it. Don't matter, niggas. It don't matter. I'm gonna be here every month.
Here, like clockwork.
Coming back like rent due.
That's correct. People should know by now, but give them your podcast info and everything, all the great work that you're doing. I mean, they should know, but some for our first time listeners, and then for some niggas, they slow. So,
well, like I said, you guys can follow me on Twitter. I'm Trillificent, and my podcast is Gay Side Stories. It's on iTunes or whatever they call themselves these days. SoundCloud, and all of the information about the podcast is at gaysidestories.com.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
And if you're listening to us, you should be listening to Gay Side Stories.
Yeah. It's not always explicit gay stuff, y'all.
It's fine.
Sometimes.
It'll be all right. It's
Sometimes.
fine. It'll be all right.
Even
But
if
I
it
mean,
is, you'll live.
even if it is, y'all follow XD and stuff on Twitter, so y'all know what it is.
Yeah, they'll be all right. They'll live.
Y'all will be all right. Come fuck with your boy.
Before we get out of here, you can find this, if you like what you heard, you can go to our website cspn.us and click that podcast tab and listen to all of the episodes thus far. You can listen to all of our shows on the network, and if you like all of our content, go to that keep our podcast free tab and shop with our sponsors. And every person that you make with our sponsors will go back. A portion of your proceeds will go back to the Head Nigga in Charge Classic to keep the lights on, so you won't have to pay to listen to me sound like a Thanksgiving
with chitlin.
Yeah, there you go.
Plate of giblets.
Yeah, I was gonna say some hard malls, but yeah, let's go with that.
All those powers combined.
Correct. Candace, you got anything, any church announcements, anything to say before we get up out of here?
Nope. Leave me. Hey, you can follow me on my new Twitter, but if you creepy, I'm gonna block you. So, but I still will be live tweeting always the shows, and have a good weekend. By the time we come back to you guys, it'll be after Thanksgiving. So have a good Turkey Day. A lot of y'all mamas can't cook, but that don't got nothing to do with me. Just make the best that you can with that dry ass dressing. Bye, y'all.
All right, and we are out because we got to get up out of here. Because we have to do other podcasting things. And know us. And we will see y'all next week. And Curtis, give the benediction.
Make sure that you guys are protecting your wigs, and make sure you get some tweezers and you pluck that wig too. All right, wig maintenance is a forgotten art apparently. All right, maintain your wigs. All right,
and we are out. Bye, y'all.